The current process isn't working fast enough, so we need to do something different. Patients are waiting too long to access our healthcare system despite the excellent work of doctors and nurses, paramedics, and other frontline staff. Albertans are waiting for ambulances. They're waiting to be admitted to the emergency department. They're waiting for surgery. They're waiting to get an appointment with a family doctor. And quite frankly, they can't wait any longer. We need a healthcare system that meets our growing demand and to take action to improve access. And today we are taking steps to do just that with the guidance and leadership of Health Minister Jason Copping. To begin, effective immediately, Dr. John Cowell will step up as the official administrator of Alberta Health Services. Dr. Cowell, as you will hear, brings a wealth of experience to the position, including a previous role as the official administrator of Alberta Health Services. He can accelerate the changes that we all need to see. He is familiar with Alberta's healthcare system. He knows that we can do better, and I have every confidence in his ability to deliver meaningful reform for Albertans.
My job is to quickly and rapidly evaluate our leadership, our organizational structure, how our decisions actually being implemented, acted upon, and how can I make that how can I expedite that so that we can get action in play now. It's a very productive role governance can play and supportive role to allow and encourage and really direct operations to move quickly so that there is less discussion and more action. And that's really what we're looking for, because a lot of these problems have known solutions, and it's really the implementation side of it. So that's why I'm cautiously, well, maybe more than cautiously optimistic that we're going to see real results in 30-day, 96 months. I mean, 6 months for sure is as much time as you need, and you couldn't do it in less to see meaningful change. But I think the winning conditions are now in place for us to actually see some movement in these critical areas that have been identified.
We know what needs to be done. We just now need the will to do it. And that, I think, was the reason why we wanted to move quickly, putting an official administrator in place so he can work every single day with the senior executive to get the decisions implemented. And people will judge us based on the outcomes. I was keeping track of the different outcomes that the minister was listing off. I think I've got 10 different performance measures. So they will be able to see, do we have long waits of ambulances stuck at emergency waiting areas or not? Are you able to get efficiently in if you need to be admitted or not? Are you able to get treated efficiently or not? People will be able to see that, and they'll judge us based on that performance.
I am going to be meeting with the leadership team, and I'm going to be working my way through every single one of them, and where needed, drop below. I'm going to be meeting with the executive leadership team as a whole on Tuesday, the senior leadership team also on Tuesday, where we will be talking about morale issues and cultural issues, and are we going to be on our heels or are we going to be on our toes as we go forward, and that right from the premier on down, we've got your back. And so, you know, when people can get into a position where they're appreciated and they're expected to work, and we're all I have a personal work plan. I've got my own targets. I'm going to be expecting the same folks around me to be as disciplined as that. And any organization that has ever succeeded has had to do that. And organizations that fail don't do that. So we're going to be using some pretty fundamental strategic and business tactics as we go forward.
And we just want our staff to know help is on the way, and we're doing all of this to be able to support them, create a better working environment, and to make sure that they feel valued. One of the biggest issues that we've heard, and Minister Copping and I today spoke with the Heather Smith as well as Guy Smith as well as Mike Parker, was that they know that we know what the solutions are, and they want us to work on them. But they also want us to do it in a way that's going to be respectful and consultative, and we intend to do that.